Hello, everyone. This is Jared Bailey. I'm conducting my subject matter interview today with the Bishop Franklin E. Lowry. Um, and Bishop, thank you for your time and joining me today and conducting this interview. And just a disclaimer, I do have my daughter in attendance of the interview. So if you do hear her, please don't be distracted. She doesn't mean any harm. Again, thank you again for taking your time out to do this interview with me. If you would just give a brief history about yourself and who you are and what you do.
All right, thank you, Jared. I am Bishop Franklin Lowry. I am the pastor of Go Hill Missionary Baptist Church, my home church. I am now in my 20th year doing that. I am also engaged in a lot of community and civic activities, and we have served on many levels. I have a foundation that I do. It's a nonprofit. It's called Don't Fall Out of School, Sports and Society, where I basically allow underprivileged youth and teens to take part in activities that they would not normally be able to take part in. So we use that, and we partner with many different agencies and organizations to make that happen. Don't fall out of school, sports, and society. And one of the things that we try to pride ourselves on is that we must obey the law. Law is an acronym for you got to love what you're doing, have the right attitude, and the right work ethic. We also understand that once you have gone through that process, you got to take that you have, again, learn, and apply it willingly. And then there's the spiritual component that we have to interject when you've done your best, because many folk will begin these kind of adventures, but they won't put their whole heart and soul into it. But when you've done your best, the Lord always will. Now, I know this is not a religious interview, but that's part of who I am. And so I have to interject that part. In this academy, it started off by me just doing basic basketball camps and clinics. I've coached. I coached at the collegiate level. I coached at Belmont Abbey for over 20 plus years. And what I was finding is there's a lot of talented people as it relates to athletics, but that's where it stops. So what do you do when you can no longer dribble, pass, or kick the ball? You've got to have something that you can fall back on. And if you check most professional athletes, most of them, they have some sort of foundation that they do. They have something that drives them, and it's something that they're passionate about. A lot of times people go into business just to make money, but oftentimes the success of your business is driven by your passion for what you do. I often ask this question, what is it that you would do for free? But you're so passionate about it and you do it so well that somebody will find a way to compensate you for what you're doing. That's the true essence of a good business person. And then the other part is you got to reach out because everything that you desire and you need, somebody else possesses it. So how do you pool all those resources, and you pool the people, the different businesses and organizations together to help you in allowing your endeavors to be successful? So don't fall out. What we do, we partner with the schools, partner with the recreation department, we partner with other agencies, Rotary clubs, and so on and so forth, because they have what we possess. We partner with other business people, and we tell them what our purpose is, and we're able to engage youth, young adults, into things that they would not normally be able to take part in. We do STEM projects and so on and so forth. But who am I? I'm married, 38 years. I have 2 adult sons. I have who's also married. I have 4 grandchildren. I serve on many different civic organizations. I've served on the executive board for the Chamber of Commerce here in town, and that's a good place to start if you're going to do business. because you can get a lot of free information and from other business people, business-minded people, because you're part of that, and so they don't have a problem sharing with you. So not only that, I served on many of the school committees. I served on the YMCA board. Engage yourself in other activities in the county, in the city, in the area that you want to, I'm going to say, start your business. Fellowship with people that have been successful in the field that you're wanting to pursue. And one of the main things that you've got to do is this: find something that your other individuals are not doing, and make it your own. Make it your own. So, in the process of coaching, in the process of doing camps and clinics, I found that a lot of youth were not being exposed to things in society. School wasn't really being emphasized. And then also, in that process, sports. There's so much more to sports than just playing the game. I was a magistrate here in Lincoln County for 18 years. I served as a small claims judge, so I was able to hear business disputes and all that kind of stuff. Wow. What else? Worked with United Way. That's other businesses. I am, as at the present, I am the chair of the Communities and Schools Board here in Lincoln County. And believe it or not, I even threw my head in the ring, in the political arena this year. I was not successful, but I learned a lot. I running for clerk of court. And these are things that many folks say that I could not do. But it was part of my dreams and my visions. And we've been able to accomplish quite a few things. So, who am I? I'll tell you and put it in a nutshell. I am a risk taker. And I love what Robert Kennedy said when he made reference of the fact some people see things as they are and ask why. I dream things and ask why not. A good businessman will also, or good business person will also see things, and it's up to them to bring it into fruition. But you can't do it by yourself. No man is an island. Hey, you think Amazon, their warehouses, are because they make everything? No. They partner with other folks that bring this stuff in, the trucks, the different materials and things that they offer. Other people make all of this. But you have to be willing to tie yourself into and be a part of what is being done. And it has to be something and that has your, I'm going to say your brand, your logo on it. So that people, when they see it, they think of you and your business. I hope I hadn't bored you.
No. I thank you for that introduction, and you covered a good deal of my questions. But to something I wanted to refer back to, when you initially started, I know you said it was initially just basically basketball clinics for the youth and things of that nature. When was it made clear to you that I need to start this academy, and how did you go about starting it from ground level up?
Well, actually, what I did, basketball was the catalyst to get them there. Mm-hmm. But then what I did, I began to invite speakers to come in, where we would have what I call a rap session, a group session, and they would talk to them from every angle, from the business perspective, from the civil perspective, from criminal, from drug abuse, and how, if this is your desire to play sports, okay, you've got to be able to have enough knowledge that you can help monitor or oversee what's taking place. I know, and I dare not call their names, a lot of NBA people who put all their trust in their agents and other folks, and then when they really decided to get engaged, they were broke, busted, and disgusted. So you've got to have some knowledge. I'm not saying you got to know everything, but you got to rely on others. So we began to do that, and I began to see when people began to come, and some of them would go to college or want to go to college, I would begin to ask these kind of questions. What you got on your resume? What kind of community service have you fulfilled? You know, you cannot be one-dimensional. You know, I'll say this, and I didn't understand it when it was being said to me. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, because you drop the basket and it crack. You just out of luck. So you learn how to be diverse. And my job as associate is to put it out there, okay, so that they have been exposed to it. But it's up to them to decide